Hello and welcome to DOS Nostalgia. I'm Anatoly and I invite you to the wonderful world of MS-DOS gaming. Today we're going to take a look at a game that redefined the gaming as we knew it and is largely responsible for the turn that the gaming industry took in the mid-90s. Quake. Released in 1996, Quake was revolutionary in more ways than one can count. Let's start with the graphics. Once again, John Carmack outdid himself, and Quake came to us with its full 3D environments and 6 degrees of freedom. Your adversaries turned from flat pixelated sprites into full 3D polygonal meshes, complete with square heads and low-resolution textures. Aiming up and down became crucial, and Quake was one of the first shooter games that allowed you a true 6 degree of freedom mouse look as opposed to a fake one like in Rise of the Triad or Duke Nukem 3D. The levels took full advantage of this as well, so now if you're not swimming or jumping, you're being propelled through the air pipes or something like that. No longer were levels just bright or dark. Quake support for light maps allowed actual shadows from level geometry. Quake was technically amazing at the time. Then there was the multiplayer, and here Quake did for the internet gaming what Doom did for local networks. So now you could be battling people from all over the world. The gameplay was fast and furious, and the internet servers were popping up everywhere. So much so that an improved internet version of Quake was released called Quake World. Another big improvement was the ability to customize the game. This time the game engine was more open than ever before and allowed an amazing level of customization through its Quake C language that the engine would interpret. Second close came Duke Nukem 3D with its control scripts that allowed you to change the object behavior, but with Quake C even the basic gameplay could be changed. That allowed for some very interesting modifications such as Earthquake, Quake Rally, and even Quake Chess. But the game wasn't perfect. First of all, it wasn't a big step up from Doom apart from the whole 3D aspect. Contrary to what it fed the fans throughout the development years, Quake wasn't a massive shooter game with RPG elements, it was just another shooter. The 4 episodes feel disjointed and have no connection between each other. Some levels feel more medieval, others have a futuristic look. Though it had to do more with tension inside its software and subsequent departure of John Romero than bad design decisions. Also, if you were used to the sprites of the other shooters on the market, Quake didn't look that great. You could practically count polygons on most of the enemies, and to allow fluid performance in the full 3D environments, the texture sizes were tiny, and everything just looked brown and not appealing as some other games out there. But still, Quake took over the world with its online multiplayer, tight level design, and a cracking soundtrack by Trent Reznor of 9 Inch Nails. Its advanced engine also helped to establish such thing as machinima, since the demos recorded in the game could easily be altered to create a movie. It also pushed 3D accelerator technology and is largely responsible for the advances in this area that we have today. Don't get me wrong, I loved Quake when it came out. Couldn't stop playing it and went through all the mission packs and total conversions and all the other good stuff. Couldn't get enough of it. But looking at it now, it doesn't look as revolutionary in the gameplay department. Like, I love Doom, and that was a giant step up from Wolfenstein in both technology and the gameplay department. Quake, not so much. The online multiplayer is probably the most significant improvement besides the 3D graphics. But it's still an enjoyable game. I like it. It does not seem to age all that well. Because it is disjointed, you can feel it, like some of the parts that are really rushed, because id Software was trying to get it to release date, and they were pushing after procrastinating for so long, and pretty much my opinion always was John Carmack is the only one who delivered. I mean, at the time, the technology was perfect and amazing, jaw-dropping. But the game is still good, and I bet you can still find servers online to deathmatch people. Yeah, find some servers, hit some frags. This is it for this episode of DOS Nostalgia. I'm Anatoly. See you next time, and thank you for watching.